And the buyer can pay mono. Asim can chili. Yes, hello. Asimundo mirenduazu. Asimna drani bonamma. Ise. Asina adukwa mazi na ndikano na mma. Ise. Kabapuni also. Igosu ni ya B5 Ejimakor wee bịa na uhuruchi ụbọchị nke taa. Tata bụ 25th of September 2024. If I hear to na any ba akwụkwọ onye na free akwụkwọ bụ Aloy Ejimakor bụ the lead counsel now for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. Unu no ka ya bi kpesi wee ga ya bụ ụbọchị nya gara aga. Maka kwuru nkwa n'ụbọchị nke taa na ga otere the full details ka ya bi face wee ga through the lawyer kunu ge ya no ife lawyer ya kwugasi and the way forward in order to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So unu yege ya bụ video. So kunu ni ye lawyer Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kwuru. All the lawyer bụ akwuru okwu. Aloy Ejimakor kwuchara the other second lawyer unu gege kwe nke ya kunu fuka ya bi face wee ga. So ọbụna nke ụbọchị gị na-esola ịtụsa ya bụ ozi ka ụmụnna ndị ọzọ n'ebe dị iche iche wee na-anụkwa n'ife na-eme n'obodo ka na-esola anyị. All right, over to you, sir.
Oh, yeah. Do you agree with his position?
Yes, with what happened in open court today, we tried our best as his legal team to advert the attention of the court, call the attention of the court to the infirmities in the proceedings. The constitutional infirmities, very serious, very grievous constitutional infirmities that are militating against preparing him for fair trial. In particular, the breach, the flagrant breach of Section 36, rights to fair hearing, which were not being properly addressed by the court. We wanted those infirmities to be removed, those features, those things that are making it impossible for this trial to proceed fairly, to be removed before Kalu could be put to trial. But my lord, the court was very reluctant to do that, and the court was blinded by some reasons in its wisdom to proceed with the trial when Mazi Kanu has not been given the opportunity with his counsel, team of counsel, to prepare him for this trial at the detention facility, DSA detention facility. So we felt this is unconstitutional, but the court was blinding itself to that. So our client had no choice than to express himself. That is his constitutional right. And remember that historically the Supreme Court had questioned the impartiality of this very court. So today it appeared that the Supreme Court was right after all.
But if you look at what Justice Binta said, she said that the part of the judgment where Mr. Kanu anchored his decision or his outburst in court for her to recuse herself was a contributory judgment, not the lead judgment. That judgment was made by Justice Emmanuel Abuja, and that is what he's basing his decision for her to recuse herself. So what is your take on that?
Well, she did not say that on the record. When we applied for restoration of the bail, we made the argument that this is part of the lead judgment. The opposing counsel made a contrary argument. She never made a ruling on that. She dodged the question. She never made a ruling. What she said in open court today was a surprise to us. The issue whether the judgment, that part of the judgment was an obiter dictum, or whether it was part of the lead judgment or whatever, they raised the issue for the prosecution. We addressed it. When she made her ruling, she dodged the issue. Rather, she went abroad to say that she had previously forfeited the bonds that protected the bail that he had given to him, and that forfeiture was a question before the Court of Appeal, which also was in error. So we went on appeal. If she had addressed this issue on the record that it wasn't part of the lead judgment, we would have taken it head on.
Okay, lastly, sir, remember your client has always complained that he had health challenges, heart, and thereafter. And now that the court has said that this case will be sent back to the CJ, don't you think it will take time? Because Justice Binta said that the CJ is unavoidably absent from the court. So the time before the court.
All right, Ngwadalo Lineno, Kekwen, the second lawyer, na the present Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. So gosizi ya bụ ife chịkọọ ya bụ ife ọnụ gwa ife iche na ụdị nke gị gbasata maka ife ndị a niile nụgasị dị iche iche fe ekwu n'elu akwụkwọ. All right, over to you, sir.
After a lot of argument from the prosecution, my lord stood by Maazị Nnamdi Kanu and recused herself. So the case file has been related back to the chief judge for reassignment for directive. So that's the situation for now.
Okay, thank you very much, Barrister. As we would also want to know, so far we learned that arrangements were made to making sure Maazị Nnamdi Kanu's health, was hacking to. So how far have they gone in that effect?
Well, the doctor wrote a letter to the Director General of the DSS a couple of weeks back, requesting that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu be brought to his facility for proper medical attention. Unfortunately, they sat on it until the former director was removed and the new Director General has come in. So with the coming in of the new Director General, they invited us yesterday to have a meeting with their doctors and investigators. And at the end of the day, it was agreed that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu should be taken to the doctor's place for proper medical evaluation. So hopefully by next week, Wednesday, Thursday or thereabout, they should be able to take him to the doctors to look at his health. Because health, above all this thing happening around, health matters. It's only somebody who is alive, that can actually stand trial. Yeah, so he needed his health to be in top notch so as to be able to stand trial. So the cumulative effect is that by next week, God willing, they are going to take him to the hospital for proper medical attention.
Okay, Barrister, as a representative of Nnamdi Kanu,
Yes.
and by extension, the indigenous people of Biafra, what do you have to, to tell them in this very situation?
Well, what I have to tell them is that the battle is still on for the freedom of the people, for the freedom of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. The battle is still on. You see, this battle is not a one-faced battle. You are going to face this battle from all directions, both legally, politically, and or in any other way. So legally speaking, the battle is still on. We just had a brief break now. By God's grace, once the chief judge comes back, as I understand he's not on seat, once he's back, he's going to look into the case file and possibly reassign it to another judge for trial. But if he doesn't do that, then he might as well take the case up by himself. He's a judge, and then listen to it, and try. So I am urging all Biafrans, all lovers of freedom, our clients, to please be focused, stand still. In the Bible, they say God said to the people of Israel, stand still and see the hand how my Lord will walk. So let us stand still and see how God will work for us. So by the grace of God, the legal team is focused and determined to pull this through. So we believe that our clients too will be determined and strong and focused to assist us in getting the justice that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu and indeed all of us deserve.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
In essence, the next adjourned date is sine die.
There is no date now.
Okay, all right.
Until the chief judge assigns the case, then hearing notice will be served on all parties.
All right. Thank you very much, Barrister. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Engebe onye ọma na-ege ntị darụrụ nne nụ ka ife nwere ikwu n'iru akwụkwọ gbasata maka ife ndị a niile nụgasị dị iche iche IT edo n'ụbọchị iwuruchi nke taa ka ife nwere ikwu n'ụdị nke gị dọrọpụrụ anyị ife iche n'iru akwụkwọ maka ya bụ ife si wee gaa n'ụbọchị nke nya bụ 24th of September 2024 dọrọpụrụ anyị ife iche dịka nụrụ ife lọya Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwugasị dị iche iche ka ife iche n'ụdị nke gị dọrọpụrụ ya n'iru akwụkwọ achọrọ ime ka unu mara na ya bụ Eastern News 24 ka isi wee wetara ya bụ nnukwu ozi ka emesịa nụ ndị be anyị